everybody! Welcome back to my channel. It's my first video of 2016. I know it's about 2 weeks late, but we had getting settled in because I only now got all my luggage and it's been 2 weeks. But it's all back now. Yay! And school hasn't started yet. I'm a grade 3 teacher and it is now the 16th of January and there hasn't been a day of class, because we've moved into the new school, but we're not technically allowed to be there yet. But today, I want to talk about New Year's resolutions. Now, most every year, I make some type of New Year's resolution. One year it was to make only one New Year's resolution, and I stuck to that. Usually my resolutions are something I want to improve or something new I want to try. New Year's resolutions are weird, because everyone makes all these resolutions and then claim they don't work. Mostly I think that's because they make bad resolutions. Like, oh, I'm gonna be happier. It's not a resolution. That's just being like all general and non-specific. Last year I set a reading goal on Goodreads. I'll link to my Goodreads account below if you want to follow that. I resolved to read 52 books. I read 51. Although I'm pretty sure if I looked somewhere amongst all the books I read last year, I probably missed one on Goodreads. So did I make my goal? Not technically, but 51 out of 52 is not bad. This year I set the same goal, 52 books. I'm hoping to stick to it. Last year I also sort of decided I was going to do the 2015 reading challenge. And if I'd done that challenge, I would have read 52 books exactly. But whenever I kind of try a challenge, I never stick to it because I'm like, yeah, it doesn't matter. I was only trying to anyways. I'll write a post on my Tumblr about it. I'll link to my Tumblr, but it's not much of a Tumblr. I only do blog things I find interesting, and you might not find it interesting. But I'll do a post on there about all the books I've read and where they fit. Anyways, this year my reading goal is 52 books. Again, I think I can do it this year. I almost did it last year. I've done it before. I'm also doing the 2016 reading challenge, which has significantly less books. Those challenges are a book based on a fairy tale, National Book Award winner, a young adult bestseller, a book you haven't read since high school, a book set in your home state, a book translated to English, a romance set in the future. If you have any ideas for that one, let me know, because romance is not my genre. So I can't even think of a romance that's set in the future, unless I think of novels in the future with a romantic subplot. A book set in Europe, a book that's under 150 pages, a New York Times bestseller, a book that's becoming a movie this year, a book recommended to you by someone you just met, a self-improvement book, a book you can finish in a day, a book written by a celebrity, a political memoir, a book that's at least 100 years older than you, a book that's more than 600 pages, a book from Oprah's book club, a science fiction novel, a book recommended by a family member, a graphic novel, love those, a book that is published in 2016, a book with a protagonist who has your occupation, so for my case, a book about a teacher, or where the main character is a teacher. A book that takes place during summer. A book and its prequel. I'll have to see if I can find any duologies where the prequel came out second, because that's kind of what I'd like to try for this. A murder mystery. A book written by a comedian. A book with a blue cover. A dystopian novel. A book of poetry. The first book you see in a bookstore. Ooh, that'll be fun. Classic from the 20th century. A book from the library, most of my books, especially in the summer, from the library, so that's an easy one. An autobiography, a book about a road trip, a book about a culture you're unfamiliar with. I like those challenges because it makes me read more diversely than I normally would. And I really want to read more diversely. A satirical book, a book that takes place on an island, a book that's guaranteed to bring you joy. So those are my challenges. Now because last year I kind of put it off until the end so I couldn't accomplish it, what I did was I took those challenges there that I'm less likely to accomplish just from my normal reading, and I made up a TBR jar. I wrote all the names down and cut them out and folded them up and stuck them in this jar. There's more than 12 here. I think some of them I will end up just reading on my own. So my plan is every month I'll draw a challenge out of my jar, pick a book based on that to read for that month, and if I pull one out that I already fulfilled this year, I'll just drop a new one. My challenge for this month is an autobiography. So I will try and find an autobiography to read this month. I don't think I have one out there. Let me look. Nope, no autobiography. So I'm gonna go online and see if I can find an autobiography that I want to read for this month and borrow it on my Kobo. Because my community doesn't actually have a library, I have to borrow all my books online and read electronically, which is not my favorite way to read, but there's not much other choice right now. So those are my reading goals for 2016. What are yours? Let me know below, down below in the comments. And if you have any recommendations for me that will fulfill any of these challenges that I'm trying to accomplish, let me know. I love to hear recommendations from everyone. Because like I said, I want to read more diversely, and it's hard for me to find diverse books on my own. Because what I'm exposed to tends to be what I like already. That was lame. Leave a comment to recommend me books. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.